now they have this new green light. So, and then we do this one, we got another record.
That's too much money. We got the Sennheiser in the roof.
Right. Super. I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's special event, Arena Committee meeting. It's Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. I'll go around the room, we'll go around the room, and each person can introduce themselves, and then we'll take the meeting from there.
Ben Passon, committee member.
Oliver Herrera, newest committee member.
Mark Vincent, new committee member.
Katie O'Bard-Smith, committee member.
And Stefania Rooks, committee member.
Wonderful. And Stefania is joining us via phone. Not attending tonight are Patrick Clayton, Jan Short, Doug Vaudry, Walt Roseman, Stephanie Sherrill, Fred Lowry, and Buzz Goodrich. A lot of people not here. Oh, and Annika.
Is that Buzz or Bud?
Buzz.
Buzz. Buzz like a bee?
Buzz like
B-Z-Z, right?
First thing that we'll do is approve the prior meeting minutes. And that is the one that you took the notes on. And so the first order of business would be to approve the prior meeting minutes.
I motion that we accept the minutes.
Seconded.
Done. Great. Introduction and welcome of new members. Oh, tonight's an exciting night. We often don't get new members. The excitement in the room is high. So let's just take a few minutes, and we'll have these two gentlemen introduce themselves, and love to hear from you. Go right ahead.
All right, yeah. My name is Oliver Herrera. I recently, in the last year, have moved to Draper. I got a home just close to here, that new neighborhood by that Chick-fil-A. So I always tell my friends and people like, oh
yeah.
They're like, where do you live? I'm like, you know what Chick-fil-A is? Because that is like, everyone's like, I know where that is. You know? It's either that or Dutch Bros. People are like, I know exactly where you live. So I bought a home there. Love Draper immediately. It's just amazing community. I became HOA president, met the land developer, and he told me, hey, you should, try, being part of the committee. It's a lot of fun, and you get to be more involved. And he also knew that I had some political interests as well, so that's why I'm running for council. And so that's, I'm here to kind of just help learn from ground up, foundational, and moving forward. Draper, its people, its culture, and the special events committee, arena committee, like really stood out to me because, like, I like to think, not to toot my own horn, that I'm an interesting person. I do a little bit of everything.
We'll be the judge of that.
Oh, and if there was a bet, I'd win. Not to be super confident, but I have a lot, I feel like, to offer to the table, connections that I have from friends and such that could be incredibly useful, and that could be a great resource. So I wanted to offer that help if needed. So, like, I was talking to Mayor Troy, and he mentioned, like, yeah, if you have connections for, like, stuff like the amphitheater so we could have more concerts and stuff. I told him that I have friends who, like, own venues downtown, like the Metro, like the Kilby Block Party Court or Kilby Court and all that. And, I could possibly facilitate getting, bands and stuff like that. And I do a little bit of everything, so I'm definitely a jack of all trades. So that could be really helpful. So I think I have a lot to offer, and I was excited to be part of it, not only the committee, but be a service to the city. So.
Great. Welcome.
Welcome aboard.
I'm Mark Vincent. I like this committee already because I see that at least the majority of us that are here have the same hair issue that I do. That is very cool. I usually don't run into that. My wife and I moved into the area from the East Coast, the Philadelphia area, about 6 years ago. And I got to meet David and Stefania volunteering for the Draper Days. And when David told me that this committee. I've enjoyed working with David, and I thought that this would be another way to get involved in the community, which I've been trying to do for a little while. So we got Draper Days, and we've got the Arena Committee. Pretty cool.
I think I begged you a little bit there.
I don't mean. Thank you.
Superb. 2020.
Would you just confirm how many actual total people are on this committee? I counted, I think I missed one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I think there's 13.
The 11th one would be Annika, and I think
I saw a text message that said 13 on like the group.
but that's because I'm not a member of the committee,
And
and Fred isn't a member of the committee, so the text, but there should be 11. I believe with you two we're full. However, this month, we have several committee members whose terms are up. And so we'll probably, I don't know, but we'll probably lose several of them. So we're in flux right now.
And what is the term again?
The term is 4 years.
4 years, okay.
But some of the committee members, like Stefania, who's on speakerphone right now, she's serving out the remainder of someone else's position, much like you're running for a seat of a council member was only serving part of it. So Stefania was only doing it for 2. Were you called for the full 4?
No, I didn't.
No, I asked Ben Stefania,
I
sorry.
was hoping you weren't going to ask me because I couldn't remember.
Yeah. So,
I think it maybe was, honestly, but I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at
Yep.
the paperwork.
so some committee members will resign early. And so the people that fill their seats don't get the full 4 years. But there should be 11 members of this committee.
Just an FYI, that's flashing low battery.
Yes.
Not sure how long
we're
it's
gonna
going to.
talk fast and cross the
Okay.
fingers.
Okay, it's on good.
Well, and there's 2 recording. That's the backup is failing. But the main one right now is still green, so we're good to go. So, yeah, and that was brand new. That's been installed since our last meeting.
They're really good.
That's what.
Always got those quoted.
Are they expensive?
They're really good. Let's focus on they're really good.
The events we want to talk about events. Doug wanted us to talk about you guys volunteering at events. But quickly, our calendar in terms of schedule events now. We've got the Draper Days Rodeo coming up. Draper Day, and we're talking arena events. So the Draper Days Rodeo is July 11th and 12th, Friday and Saturday. The Draper Days Horse Pole is the 14th, so it's the Monday. So Friday, Saturday is the rodeo, Monday is the horse pole. Those are all Draper City Arena events. Then the other event is the 2-day monster truck event.
15th and 16th.
I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure. Thank you. August 15th and 16th. They're confirmed. They're under contract. Our sales are great in terms of tickets. I've got about 5,000 tickets available. And we just put those up for sale because we just signed their contract. But I've got about 1,500 sold. So the ticket sales are going great. And just to report back from our last meeting, I discussed the demolition derby. The city put out a request for proposals. We hope to have that closed by the end of this month. And and we're hopeful that we can still get a date in September. I've talked to a couple of different demolition derby contractors, and both of them said at the time that this date in September worked for them. So again, hopefully we'll get a proposal and we can work out a deal. If we do, that'll be an additional arena committee event in September.
Is it the first time for something like that here?
That's the good question. We had a demolition derby here evidently.
Years ago.
Yeah, it was been probably eight years ago. It was right when I first, 7 or 8 years ago maybe.
Yeah.
So I wasn't involved with it. There were concerns expressed by the committee and others about the condition of the venue. So, not that, it didn't hurt the venue so much as left parts of automobiles appearing from months after.
Wow.
And Katie is our committee's, Katie is the rodeo chairperson, so Katie runs the rodeo. And
I ride my horse up there.
And Katie is an avid user of the arena grounds. So she is the,
Car parts and horse hooves don't go together very well.
she would be the one to know. So, yes, we have had it. The current contractors assure us that they've got it under control and all things are good.
I would say from the monster truck last year,
Yes.
they did not fulfill their contract.
They do not, they do not.
Back into the same condition they left it.
Agreed, agreed. They did not, and so that's something that will ensure that they will do our best.
Still is not in, like, I still have to work with the city to get, like, the chutes won't open for the rodeo right now. Like, they still need to do some work up there.
Yeah,
But they did put that in a sleeve,
they did, I saw that, I saw that.
so I don't have to
And,
pull that
and
out.
Bryce is aware of it, and
They're working on it,
yeah.
but
And we and he's well aware of it. We walked and talked about it, so he's on it. So that is the tentative schedule for
So what date in September were they hoping for?
the 6th, I believe. And with the demolition derby, unlike the monster trucks, that's a one-night event. So, and it's gotta work financially for us. We're still waiting to see that, how that looks in terms of what they want. Now, moving on, we'll discuss the next item, discussion, arena volunteers, arena volunteer jobs of usher, ticket taker, and parking attendant. And this was, and let me just refer back to Doug's instructions and on this text that he was sending out. Doug, by the way, is on a family vacation at Lake Powell. He's very sorry he had it planned, and it was not his fault that the meeting was
Right.
scheduled.
He mentioned that you needed 2 committee volunteers for every event night and 10 volunteers in general.
There you go. There you go. So the horse pole, again, the same events that we talked about.
For the horse pole, I don't know that we need
We know.
much on the
Yeah.
horse pole.
And so the horse pole, and I agree with Katie, the horse pole is not a ticketed event. It's open, it's free. So the other events were policing the lines, we're escorting people out of the arena that don't have tickets, we're ushering, showing people seats. None of that's applicable. We always need help with parking if you want to help with parking. But that's about it.
Yeah,
You know, there's no ushering, there's no ticket taking. Yeah, I agree. So that would leave 2 nights of the rodeo and the horse pole. Oh, and the monster trucks. Yeah.
Are there any Draper Days activities at the park when the rodeo happens? No. Okay.
No.
And I'm available for the rodeo.
Amen. And so I think what Doug was encouraging, I take by that, he was encouraging you guys to seek out amongst your neighbors, friends, relatives, associates, contacts, to see if you can elicit any other volunteers. Kids, sisters, all of them are great. And if you got a friend, we're perfectly happy to give them tickets, later, not that night, but tickets for another event.
They get paid the same as us?
yes,
So, yeah.
it's very well paid, just like us.
We're gonna have, I think last year we had the youth council, I think it was, with volunteering. Is
Yeah.
that-
Doug brought the youth council in at the monster truck, so he invited them in, and so normally, no. I lost connection. That's filled.
come back, maybe.
Yep. So,
The volunteers for any of the events that, if we're able to assemble them, will they have to attend a pre-meeting or just show up? How's that?
show up for the arena because, yeah, for that facility, for that event, they'll just show up. Now, we have a list of Draper Days jobs that I'll send you, and I'm going to send the committee members. You're arena committee members, but if you have an interest, you'd be welcome to volunteer at Draper Days. We've got, most of them are 4-hour shifts. We're looking for help in the valley bike parking. So you just sit there and receive in and distribute bikes. So we need help with that. We need volunteers at the parade. So that's a morning job. So if you have an interest, I'll send it around. That's what that's for. If you have an interest in any kind of Draper Days.
Do you got a sign-up sheet yet for the arena ones? Or should we create a Google sheet or something?
Yeah. I'm just assuming that, tell me what works best for that. Do you want a Google sheet? Half the time I've created them and the committee doesn't like them because they don't have Google accounts and whatnot. So do you want a paper or
I think it would be better to at least do some kind of email something rather than to just do the text like that, because something to say these, sign up for this, and then you can at least respond and say, I will do this. Because nobody really responds if you just say, we need this. So it needs to be something more official to say, I will do this. Then even if it's not a Google form, if everybody doesn't have Google, then it needs to be something a little more official to say, this is what we need. What can you do?
Trackable, right? So that we can go back to and hold people accountable for the volunteer.
And I think that, like you
and
say that you
we haven't had there's really not been a struggle to get staffing at these events.
Yeah, that's
So
what
there's
I'm
not-
saying. You say you want ticket takers, but I think that your staff really covers the tickets
Yeah.
very well. Ushers and parking are what really
Agreed.
is more needed. The staff covers tickets. Ushers and parking is what's mostly needed.
I agree. That's Doug looking
Yeah.
for opportunities, trying to look for
Right.
opportunities for you guys to volunteer.
And there is a need for ushers, and with the ushers, because if you've ever been up to the arena, there's lots of stairs, and there's a lot of stair climbing to get, people will come up, there's someone in my seat, and you have to go down the stairs and tell them to move over there, and then you have to go back up the stairs. And so that's kind of the hard part of, some of the people on the board are a little bit older or have bad knees or something, and they're like, I can't usher because I can't go up and down those stairs. So that's something that's a definite need of ushers, because people will sit in the wrong place, not on purpose, but on accident. When you look at their ticket and they're like, oh, you're in section A, you need to be over in section B, and you have to just tell them, help them move over there. But it is stairs, so.
I don't think too many people are going to argue with Oliver.
No. I haven't never had anybody argue with me. They're pretty good. So they just are like, no, this is my seat. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Again, look, reading Doug's text, he's asking that you guys pick a night that you're in charge of. So I believe, look at your calendars and choose one of the nights that you and somebody else are in charge of the volunteers. So it seems like he wants you guys in pairs to be in charge of one of the events.
Because I could volunteer, so I'm in Nashville for a conference for the rodeo, but and the horse bowl, unfortunately. I'm double checking with my wife in case we come back, so maybe I can come in, like, even if it's on the day of the horse bowl, but it's definitely, I can do the monster truck.
Okay, we'll put you down.
Put you down for the monster
Yeah.
truck. That would be great. The horse pull, like I say, because it's free,
But,
there's just not
but,
much to do there.
but there still should be 2 of you in charge of that. So if you guys want to be in charge of the monster truck, we'll need 2 of you guys for that one as well. Katie already runs the volunteers
Down in the arena.
in the arena. So there's another group of volunteers that operate in the arena.
Oh, a committee kind of thing, or is that just associated with rodeo days or the rodeo?
More associated with the rodeo, and that's the people that run the stock and the arena down there.
Well, as far as volunteer days, I'm available wherever you guys want to use me. I'm available the 11th, 12th, and 14th. So wherever you want to put me, I'm good. Is there some way? I mean, there are 7 people that aren't here today.
Sure.
So how do we want to do that list kind of thing? I mean, I'd volunteer to collect everybody's emails and send a list out if you want, but how do you normally do that?
We'll take care of the lists.
Do you want us to volunteer right now?
Yeah, if you can. I mean, right now, Oliver said he'd take one night of the monster trucks. That's great. So yeah,
I
if,
can probably do
Okay.
both nights. So Oliver's got that. That's great. And then Stefania, if you know the dates, I guess
Yeah, I can do Saturday rodeo night.
Saturday the what? The
The Saturday rodeo
oh
night.
yeah, the rodeo. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that's great. And that's super busy, so that's great.
And I can do any time in September if we have that derby.
If we get the Derby,
Yeah.
that's right.
Or any other night, so whatever. I'm with Mark. Just whatever.
Also the Derby too. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put you and Mark down for the horse poll. Stefania, will you be here for them? No. Yeah, you'll be here.
No.
For the Monday? Oh yeah, cause
No.
yeah, that's right. Okay. Then we'll put Oliver down for the monster truck and you down for the monster truck.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
She was gonna do the Saturday night of the rodeo.
And,
Mhm.
and Saturday.
Thanks, Katie.
And Ben said, remind me again, Ben.
I can do either the rodeo and monster truck. I can't do the horse pool and I can't do September at the moment, based on the dates we've got. So put me down for whatever slots on either of those. So I'll bring my boys. They can run up and down the stairs. It's good for them.
Super.
They ride the trails enough there. They need to earn their keep.
And then with the rodeo, speaking of the rodeo, if you guys want any tickets, let me know. I'm happy to give you tickets. So for the Friday or Saturday.
Great.
I'm not giving Katie any tickets. She's got her own section.
I don't
Pretty
intend to
big.
watch them.
He's always running around like crazy. There's that.
She's always running around. So
Just open this field right now.
Was that due to, I meant to ask, but I wasn't sure.
That was a horse.
Yeah.
Katie's arm is in a sling, Stefania.
Oh, sorry.
I got ran over by a horse that got spooked. My horses are on 132nd, and it was actually, they were out in the backyard, and bike team came down and scared them, and she took off running, and I was not watching where she was going. I was watching a different horse, and she ran right over the top of me.
They come down the road. Is it this morning?
No, this was Saturday. She just total. I mean, she's seen them a billion times. It was,
Season started again. New thing. Yeah.
she's seen them. She just got spooked, and I was looking at a different horse because he banged into the panel, and that scared her too. And I wasn't watching her, and she was not watching me. So, yeah, it's not pretty. Hit the back of my head, knocked me right down. She just went right over the top of me. She didn't step on me. That was good.
All that, and she didn't step on you.
She did not.
That's incredible.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Sounds like it could have been a lot worse.
Could have been much worse.
I have a friend who she trained, her name is Andrea. I don't know if you know her because I know the horse community is kind of small. to work with her in orthopedics when I used to work at the University of Utah, and she'd come in with pretty bad injuries.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, and her husband's a firefighter, so I'm always just like, I'm always like,
Oh.
you guys your life insurance must be massive,
Yeah.
like for each other.
It's not a fun night.
If I with timing, like maybe it could be last second depending on how it is with my trip to Nashville. I just reach out and be like, actually, hey, can I just show up and volunteer?
Yeah, and that's normally,
Volunteering, yes.
Yeah.
We can always put you to work volunteering.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to help. I'd love to, if I can just show up and be like, hey, where do you want me? You know, I'd love to do that if possible.
David's good at that. That you show up, we'll find a place for you.
good. Excellent, that's all we've got. Any other business that any committee member wants to bring up?
Motion we adjourn.
Seconded.
Wonderful.
And when is our next meeting?
The next meeting is the fourth Wednesday of next month.
Is that are they always the fourth Wednesday of the month, every month?
Or is that the third Wednesday?
Supposed to be the fourth.
The fourth, yeah. It messed me up.
So will it be?
And I'll
June
get you
28th?
we'll send it out to you. Along with we'll send you a calendar and we'll send you the sign-up sheet.
So would it be 25th? So since we moved it to today, the next one would be the 25th of this month still?
Still should be.
It will. It'll be a month from last week.
That's okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to double check.
Exactly. Stefania, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Stefania.
Yes.
Stefania's at an archaeological event in Cortez, Colorado. She's been there. She'll be there for another
Crow King.
6 weeks.
Wow.
Okay, Stefania, thank you for
Okay.
joining us.
My pleasure.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, all.
Still wearing clean clothes.
Yeah, that's it. We've got the concerts in the park tonight. That's where I'm heading over there. So that's tonight. That's every Wednesday in June. So
So that's part of your,
Historic Park, yeah. So that's at Historic